Hi, it's Diana from Diana Marie Home. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sitting in our living room. If you've been following along for a while, you know that this room used to be our dining room. I share a bunch more about this room on my blog, dianamariehome.com. This room has come a long way since we bought our farmhouse. And so when we first redid it, it was our dining room. I since moved what was our living room into here in our dining room over. I'll be giving more updates here on like what rooms look like and before and afters, but if you want to see more now, head over to the blog. There's a lot on there and I'll link some of those blog posts in the description on this video if you're interested. But today what I'm going to be doing is adding some spring to this room. It is February in New York and we're actually kind of getting snow right now. Everyone's getting hit with a snowstorm. It's not much different for what we're used to, but I'm just kind of sick of winter and ready for spring. And so what I always do around this time is just start bringing spring into our home with how I decorate, and that helps to pass the time until the weather starts to break. So I just thought it would be fun to kind of start taking down winter and adding spring touches and showing you kind of what I'm doing, what I'm changing. So you can see behind me, our slip cover isn't on. There's like the winter decorations are up, but kind of like, you know, nothing super nice looking. So this is where we are starting and we're gonna go from here. Hopefully Molly cooperates. She is at my feet right now chewing my slipper. She is very playful, so. Oh. Alright, so let's get decorating. So the last couple days I've just kind of been going around and shopping my home. That's my favorite way to decorate, is to just find things I already have to refresh a space. And I went out to my greenhouse and just grabbed a couple of these vintage clay pots. I love using these in our home. These are all naturally aged and you can see they have like the calcium buildup on there. I love old pots like this. I find them at like estate sales, garage sales. So I just brought in a couple of those and I was thinking I could use them on my mantle. So these books have been up since fall, but I really like the added layer and texture they give to the mantle. So I'm thinking of leaving the base here. So I took down, I used to have greenery, I did take that down a while ago, and then the candlesticks. So just leaving the books and then the antique sign, I'm going to try to build spring onto the base of the mantle that I already have. I like doing this because sometimes when I have a total blank slate, it can be a little overwhelming and it's starting from scratch, where if I start with a base layer like this, I just think it can be a little bit easier to switch things up and a little less overwhelming. So I'm gonna play around with these pots and some plants that I have and see what I come up with. Another little tip when using the clay pots, or really any pot in your home, if it has drainage on the bottom like the clay pots do, which is just a little hole, if you're actually putting plants in them that need to be watered, I always look for these ironstone dishes. And I love ironstone. A lot of times you'll find these super cheap because they're mismatched or chipped, but this is perfect to put under pots to catch the water. So that's what I use. I think they look really nice under the aged terracotta pots. So I'll be using these for the pots that have plants in them. Alright, so the living room is pretty much ready for spring. I'm sure I'll make some more changes. Today I just refreshed the mantle, kept the base layer, added some spring touches using things that I found around my home, and then I also decorated the top of this cabinet over here behind me. That one gave me a run for my money. I was so stuck on where to go with that one. I thought I had a good idea of what I wanted to do, and when I went to put it together, it just wasn't working for me, and that happens a lot, honestly. I just have to keep playing around with it, just like I did with this, and it's still not completely done, so you can see the pot over, I'm trying to point to it, is empty, but I recently ordered a fern from Target, and I'm waiting for that to come in, so I'm hoping that will fill that spot nicely. Okay, Molly. So I'm hoping that fern will fill that spot, and then it will be complete. So I'm pretty happy with that final look. I'll just need to get the plant. If the fern doesn't work, I'll probably just add a pothos in that spot. So I might even just do that today to be able to take a picture of it. So yeah, I'm excited to start having spring come into our farmhouse, even though it feels like we are in a snow globe and it is definitely 100% winter outside. If you want to see more behind the scenes and this kind of stuff in real time, follow me on Instagram at Diana Marie Home. It takes me a little bit longer to get this stuff out onto YouTube, but I always share day-to-day updates on Instagram, and then there's always more on the blog like I talked about. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in my next video.